Hey, it's Abby, and today I am so excited to be launching the brand new version of my Simplify Home Binder printables. Organizational printables are my favorite because they help me take all of my thoughts and ideas and break them down in a way that seems more manageable and lets me accomplish more. Simplify includes 9 sections of printables totaling over 100 printable pages. That's a lot. So today I wanted to break it down and share my top 5 tips for effectively using printables to help organize your life. If you want to snag the home binder printables that I'm using in this video, you can head to abbyorganizes.com/simplify. Tip 1, start by setting goals. I always recommend starting with a goal setting printable. I love goals because I think they work. So before I touch any of the other printables in the binder, I choose one of the 2 goal-setting printables and fill it out. This helps me determine what I need to work on most and what printables will be most helpful for helping me to reach my goals. Tip number 2, based on those goals you just set, choose the one printable that will help you crush your biggest goal. So if my biggest goal was financial, I would head straight for the budget binder printables and print those out and get that all set up and work on that first. If my biggest goal was fitness related, I would print out the fitness tracker and the progress sheets. Maybe I would even grab the printable calendar so I could make a fitness plan and get it all organized and have my fitness plan in place. So whatever my biggest goal is, I would start there. Once I had that system in place and was using that printable effectively, then I would move on to my next goal or choose the next organizing project that I wanted to tackle. So if my recipes are a mess and I'm having trouble with meal planning, maybe I'll set aside the time to print out the recipe binder and get all of my recipes organized and all in one place. If I struggle with getting into a good routine for cleaning the house, is that just me? Maybe the next printable I will choose is one of the cleaning printables that best fits my life and helps me come up with a plan to tackle those cleaning chores and putting them into place. Tip number 3, print several copies of the printables you'll use often and put them in a place that's easily accessible. Along with the printables that relate to my goals, there are some printables that I will print off several copies of so that I always have them on hand. Of all the printables I've ever created, I would still say that the grocery shopping printable is the one that I use most often. So I print out about 10 to 15 copies of it and put it in a folder in my office so that anytime I go to make my grocery list, I can just grab it and start planning out my meals and my shopping list. It's super easy. Another printable I always try to have several copies of is the Planning My Day printable. This printable helps me to write down everything on my to-do list and then organize it by hour so that I am setting these mini deadlines for myself during the day to get everything done, and it helps me accomplish more. I've always been amazed at how just having these printables on hand and available anytime I need them helps me to get more done because it's right there and I always have them on hand. Tip 4, keep a stash of tags and labels on hand at all times. Along with planning pages, Simplify includes some tools to help make your organization projects a lot easier. I always keep a box full of the content bin tags and some of the labels. I keep those on hand so that anytime I do an organizing project, I can just grab them, fill out the label, and put it on my bins. I also always have some of the printable gift tags ready so that anytime I'm wrapping a present, I can just grab one and put it right on. Tip 5, adjust for each new phase of life. Finally, don't be afraid to adjust your strategy for each new phase of your life. The reality is, none of us can do it all. While I've used each of these printables at some point in my life, I've never used them all at the same time. That would send even me into printable overload. Sometimes I'm really on point with my fitness routine and tracking all of my meals. Other times that takes the back burner, but I'm really on top of my budgeting and keeping track of my finances. In the summer, I'm not as productive with my work because my kids are home, but we really love printing out the kids' goal charts so that they can make some goals for the summer and accomplish a lot. Different phases of life call for different systems, and if we're willing to be flexible and adjust, we can really make the most of each and every one. Let's take a look at those tips one more time. Tip 1, start by setting goals. Tip 2, based on your goals, choose the one printable that will help you crush your biggest goal. Tip 3, print several copies of the printables you use most often and keep them easily accessible. Tip 4, keep a stash of tags and labels on hand at all times. Tip 5, adjust for each new phase of life. I hope these quick tips will help you use printables more effectively and make the most of your time. Again, you can snag the printables I showed in this video by heading to abbyorganizes.com/simplify.